What did your parents not prepare you for in the real world? Dealing with emotions like stress, anger, anxiety, or disappointment is something people often learn on their own. Parents have not provided guidance on how to process complex feelings or develop healthy coping mechanisms. Independence and basic skills. Basic life skills like cooking, doing laundry, car maintenance, or even understanding contracts and insurance are sometimes things people have to learn the hard way. Absolutely nothing. They could barely cope with life, let alone prepare me for life. I have heard this also from so many people that I have met over the years. How far from your ideals the world actually is, and how you can't always follow your morals and good intentions, and how harsh society is and how hard it is to fit in and to be liked. Them getting old. The realities of the work world. Their stance was always study whatever interests you, and when you've got a degree good jobs will appear. It turns out that was not the case. I was a stupid idealistic 18-year-old when selecting my major. I really would have benefited from a stern discussion about which fields are practical, stable, and would pay enough to live a decent life. The loneliness. Lol JK, they did everything they could to make sure I'd be lonely. And I was from about 15-30. After 30 I kinda just stopped giving a fuck. They did nothing tbh. Did not prepare for real life. Most of it, to be honest. Despite my dad being a tax accountant and my mum being a homemaker, I was not prepared for budgeting, taxes, home ownership and maintenance, cooking, anything to survive as an adult without a parental fallback. I learned it by trial and error, so many errors, and these days I have a solid budget, can cook up a storm, and pretty handy around the house. My parents try to take the credit for this even though they never showed me any of it. FYI, a good spice cabinet full of herbs and spices will elevate your meals. The amount of idiots on a daily basis. The heartache of losing them. Well, my mom taught me how to hate myself so. For office politics, most things, the world does not agree with my parents' definition of the smartest and most beautiful. As a late diagnosed autistic person, pretty much anything, mental health is shot. Due to religious neglect, my problems are between me and God. I learned to mask instead of live with accept. The subterranean people that live in the sewers. After 6 kids, it was just easier for homemaker mom to do all the tasks that my peers were doing in their own homes. Then at 20 I'm meant to have learned all these things somewhere. How broken all our systems are in our society. Rules are made and changed on a whim, and no one is truly held accountable where it matters. Most people are for themselves instead of the whole. As a kid you were taught that you must follow the rules and do your task properly. Doing those things would make you liked and succeeded in life. Success is truly measured in how far and hard you're willing to step on or belittle others.